choose your friends wisely. I'm going to give you some ideas on how to do it. Birds of a feather really do flock together. When you have I'm not going to say that right. When you have a bad client that you hate her guts, every one of her friends is going to be just like her. She's going to be a biatch when she walks in too. Your best clients, we all know that. You guys are, yeah, man. Yeah. We know her. In fact, fire her. She makes your life that miserable. Send her to the biggest competition that you have. Send her down the street. Here, let me give you a gift certificate to their salon too. Get rid of them. Because you know what? They make your life miserable. And let me tell you something. You can do the best haircut and they're going to tell 10 friends how much they hate you. Get rid of that salon. Get rid of that customer. Build a like-minded clientele though. You have great customers, right? Great ones that you love and they're so nice and kind and they have a million friends. I'm going to show you what to do. Again, it's inside out thinking, but I want you to think a little bit differently and I'm going to show you how you build that like-minded clientele. Here's an interesting example. I'm beat up on Abercrombie all the time, but I can't help myself. They're a brilliant brand, but if any of you are as old as me, you know that Abercrombie and Fitch 20 years ago was an old man's brand that was 60, 65-year-old men that used to shop there. Well, that's not the Abercrombie brand anymore. So what Abercrombie did is they hired brilliant marketing people and they decided that in all of their stores they would obviously upgrade cool clothes, but who defines cool clothes? They hired all the football players at the local high schools and all the cheerleaders at the local high schools. That's who worked in their stores. Now, in the local high schools, who are the cool cats in school? The cheerleaders and the football players. So what happened? I want to be like them. Maybe I'll be popular if I wear the same thing. What happens? All those kids go into the Abercrombie stores and they shop there. And those kids are creating those trends that everybody else wants. Because who creates trends? I mean, if leg warmers ever come back, I swear to God, I'm not going to wear them. But maybe I will. I don't know. I grew up in a small town. The first girl that grew up in New York, she comes to move to the small town. She's wearing straight leg jeans. I'm like, my God, who are you? She was a year ahead of us, maybe 2. We were still wearing the big flare jeans, and it's like, oh, this girl, like, wow. Well, we know that that's what happens in New York. So that's Abercrombie. Okay, curves. You think that's a different group? You think the curves women are shopping at Abercrombie where it's only a size 9? Probably not. But Curves has a like-minded clientele. You know that Curves is an interesting study because Curves, there's a great book called Blue Ocean Strategies, which was put out by Harvard Press. And what Curves did was created what they call Blue Ocean. It's where people aren't. So we have all these health clubs that are at the top. I don't want to go to a health club, watch all these amazing looking bodies. I don't want to do that. And then I'm really not motivated to watch a DVD at home either. So they created this area in between called Curves, where women can come and feel comfortable. Now, do you think it's a like-minded clientele? I would say it is. I want you to start thinking about, is your brand Abercrombie, or is it Curves, or Talbot's, or whatever we were talking about? Okay, I would say, and tell me if you agree with me, an hour spent without a client behind the chair is a missed opportunity. Yes. Would you say that? Yes. Okay. This is what I want you to think, and this is what I want you to do. Inside-out thinking, okay, is I would say that many of you have hours, and I would say that your junior stylists have lots of hours. And I always tell you, for how many stylists are in this room, I can promise you, what you do in the salon owner gives you a place to work and hopefully gives you a really nice place to work, but I can promise you there's not going to be a bus that drops off all your clients with a full bus and walk into the salon. It is your responsibility, as it was mine when I used to pick up the phone out of college cold calling and to build my own client base. And so do you. Don't think that you can sit there waiting for the salon owner to bring all your clients in. I want you to build your clientele, and this is what I want you to do. I want you to think about what kind of client you have. Is that client Abercrombie? Is she Talbot's? Is she Kohl's? I don't care what she is. I don't care what she is, but what I want you to do is I want you to take, I don't care what it is, we have these beauty bucks online, which are really cool. They're like gift certificates, and you can have your own, create whatever you want, and I want you to think about who that person is that's your great client. I want you to walk in to that salon, I want you to walk into that store, I want you to walk up to somebody that works there, even preferably the manager, and say, I want to do your hair. Make sure that it's going to be a good cut. You have something in your mind, and make sure it's a real makeover, like something really special that you can do, and make sure you put some color into it. Because what's going to happen When she comes back, how many people does she see in a day? Hundreds. You know, potentially hundreds. And everybody else, those cool cats that are working at that store, oh my God, Mary, what an amazing look. Who did your hair? Oh, it was a salon down the street. And I have these referral cards, because if I give the referral cards, I'm going to get that 20% off the service. I'm going to tell you, forget about the referral cards in that case. We're going to talk about referral cards later. Give her gift certificates that she's going to give her friends. You know why? Because if you give a 25, 30 gift certificate, whatever it is, she's going to give those to her best friends, right? Maybe 20% off the service is not going to be enough, but she's going to give them to her best friends. And hours, and you know what, on the beauty box, make it this way where they can only come in on Monday or Tuesday. Why? Because those are when your books are open. They can't come in Friday and Saturday because they're going to take up your books. So make sure that on the bottom, where we have this little beauty rules, you put the rules in there as to when they have to come in. Imagine if you did a makeover like that.
Wow.
Is that amazing? Wow. We got this from a salon. Imagine if you did a makeover like that on a girl. Pretty amazing. Become a walking billboard. Have a good hair day. This is really funny. These people walk into all the salons. They walk into salons. Into the mall, and all of a sudden they have this on, and you're going, oh my God. Cool, huh? Okay, let's talk about referral programs. This is the best referral program that we've found in the industry. There are two major salons, Penzone's, that uses it, in a salon in New York City. And this is what I want you to do with your clients, like-minded clients, what we were talking about. With referral programs, whomever has them, I don't care if you guys have your own, but what we do is we put the individual's name on the left and all their information. They hand these cards out, we tell them what the gift is going to be, they hand them out to their friends, and when a friend comes in, we send a postcard that has whatever the gift is, and you come in and use it in the salon. I would tell you that to maintain a client cost to get a new client costs you 90% more than maintaining a client. When you have a client, like-minded clients are the same. So let's get those like-minded clients in. Prebook card. How many of you pre-book over half of your clients? And that's great. I'm going to give you a statistic. If you have a $40 haircut, and those $40 haircuts are coming in between 5 and 8 weeks, so it's a 3-week spread, it's a $40 haircut over a year, you will lose $50,000. That's what that 3 weeks difference in cost is, $50,000. Pre-book, pre-book, pre-book. That is the most important thing that you can do to build your business, pre-book.